and welcome back to Bangkok. But there's one thing which I really want to mention. It's a coconut and it tastes like coconut, and I like coconut.
This is probably the most refreshing drink you can get here in all over Thailand.
It's actually hard to resist.
Hi!
How are you?
How are you, man?
Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome back to Bangkok. I know it's been a little bit quiet at this channel during the last time, but now I'm on vacation and needless to say that I had to come here to Bangkok again. Honestly speaking, I'm still a little bit jet lagged, so I'm sitting on one of the side roads and drink a very strong coffee, which is good. And today I want to keep it pretty short and simple. I want to go up to Phahurat Market, which is more commonly known as Little India here in Bangkok, and this is like the place where the Indian people hang out. You get a lot of Indian food, a lot of Indian sweets, typical Indian clothing, things like that. I just go there for the food, so. And also I probably give you a few impressions about how I feel things have changed over the last year, because if you can trust the news, Thailand's tourism pretty much has picked up. And for example, things like inflation is pretty much a big topic in Europe. So I want to let you know, guys, how I feel price levels have changed, about how many tourists are here in Bangkok, things like that. For now, just grab a coffee by yourself and enjoy the vlog.
This is probably the most refreshing drink you can get here in all over Thailand. This is fresh coconut water, and you can either get it very authentically still within the coconut shell, or you can get it like I did in a plastic bag with a straw. Perfect to go. And what they also do is they put this, they kind of like cut parts of the coconut itself, and then they put it in the plastic bag as well. So it's definitely addictive. And for this bag, I pay 35 baht. And I think if you buy the whole coconut, it's just 30 baht. That's what I think. By the way, I'm sitting in front of Satone Pier, so it's a little bit noisy around here, but never mind. So, just to sum it up, if you see some of those street vendors selling fresh coconut water, just go for it. You can't make a mistake. Q. I'm manual. Manual. Yeah, you know, like automatic, the opposite of automatic. Alright, guys, I already apologize in advance for the background noise, but I'm sitting roadside, and I mean for the real experience, you know how it is. But there's one thing which I really want to mention, and
which I really want to highlight, because that's actually one thing which is, in my opinion, totally underrated here in Thailand, and this is the coffee culture here. And this is also something which I hadn't had expected before I came here, that you can get pretty much really delicious coffee here. I don't want to say at any corner, but at least at many corners. And they quite often also don't have, or I mean they have, kind of like these professional coffee machines. Quite often also in a pretty much decent and small version, but they really make excellent coffee. And this is one thing which I really want to mention, that the coffee culture here in Thailand, or especially here in Bangkok, is pretty good. Alright, this is probably the section where oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There are lots of Indian sweets, and I like Indian sweets. So I probably get me a few of these ones. I honestly do not know at all what it is. But they look outstandingly delicious. How are you? You speak English? Is it okay for you if I? Alright, cool. Do they all taste the same, or?
Same taste, different color.
Okay. Same taste. It's just the color which is different now. I would take one of these ones, and I take one of these ones, and then I take a blue one. Alright. For takeaway, please, yeah. I just have a look inside, okay? It's the same, or?
Same. No,
It's a coconut, and then I would take a blue one as well. And what is this one?
Peda.
Ah, okay. I would take one of these ones as well. Okay, cool. Thanks. Alright, let's see what I got. I got 5 pieces, and for all of them I paid 85 baht. So I actually would say... So I would say Indian sweets are a little bit pricier, which is okay, because I don't eat them every day, so it's fine for me. I just try all of them, and I strongly believe it will be an overload of sugar. Honestly speaking, I cannot remember the name, except the blue one. I think he said something like gula, something like this. I try the blue one first, which is this one here. It's not too sweet. Not at all. It is kind of like milky. It has a very strong dough flavor, which is awesome. I like that. It's good. It's really good. Now, this kind of ball thingy, it's very heavy. It's a coconut, and it tastes like coconut, and I like coconut, so this is my favorite. The last one is my favorite. Definitely coconut. Kind of like Raffaello, if you know Raffaello. Yeah, this is like the blue copy of Raffaello. I keep the rest. It's actually hard to resist.
Hi!
How are you?
How are you, man?
Very good. What's your name?
My name is Aiden.
Aiden.
Yes, sir.
So you live here?
No, I'm come from France.
From France? Oh, yeah. I'm your neighbor. Actually, I'm from Germany.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What do you do? It's for YouTube?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Hi.
How long have you been here already?
Only 1 week.
1 week?
Yes.
You like it?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We stay 2 or 3 months.
Oh,
Yes, we
nice.
do a road trip.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
So
it's very
all
good.
around Thailand or around the world?
No, all around Asia.
Asia.
Yeah, Vietnam,
cool.
Laos. It's good.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm going to play soccer. Thank you, man.
Nice to
Thank
meet you. Nice to meet you. Take care. So cool, these guys. Alright, Alright guys, to wrap this one up, I made myself comfortable in one of those old vintage cafes and I ordered a very strong coffee and they brought me kind of like herbal tea as well. It smells really good. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this vlog, I want to leave a few notes about my impressions about the tourism sector, about the prices and everything. And if you think about coming here, probably the two biggest aspects which make a cut into your budget are first of all the flight and then second of all accommodation. And today in the morning I checked the flight for next year in December, so there's going to be a lead time of more than 1 year from Munich to Bangkok, one-way flight, and it was more than 500 euros, so it's almost doubled compared to what I paid. And I booked my flight in April this year for coming here in December. And also I checked accommodation, and accommodation is also almost double, so this is something, yeah, prices have increased in terms of flight and accommodation. And then when you're already here, when you budget for food, for transportation, things like that, I can say the prices for food, like street food or also in the supermarket at 7-Eleven or wherever, they have increased, sure, but not as much as, for example, in Europe. Sometimes it's just like 5 baht up, sometimes it's just 10 baht up. It's really just a very light increase, and things are really affordable here still. And also transportation is still like I had in mind when I was here at the beginning of the year, so I think there has been a much of a change. And that's also it for this vlog. There will probably come a few more. Don't want to say too much. Thanks for watching till here and see you soon.